Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hooks Gamer here. We're back with Railway Empire. We are finally in India. I'm quite excited for this episode. We are starting in Tirupati and we're back into the 19th century railway. So it'll be very interesting to find out what's going on. East India Company, it's actually part of our world's history. And it's a really interesting time for many reasons. There's been a lot of, I suppose, coverage. There's a lot of TV shows, movies being made, games, etc. So something I'm really very interested in personally, I suppose. India, it's a massive country. I haven't really seen any of the footage of the game or any coverage of the game when it comes to the India scenario and DLC. So I'm not quite sure what sort of new resources or whatever will be available like in other DLCs. So I'm pretty excited to see this. I think I'm just gonna go with engineer again. Maybe let's just rename this. So East India Company. Let's do it that way. Or maybe let's just go east. Yeah, that makes more sense. Perfect. And maybe let's change this. There you go. That makes more sense. Okay. And the rest stays the same, so let's start the game.
Welcome to India. Your reputation precedes you. Otherwise, I, as the chairman of the Railway Board of the East India Trading Company, would not have chosen you. In fact, even Lord Harding, the Governor-General of India himself, has high hopes for you. India is a rich country, rich in culture, nature, and more importantly, resources. And as such, an important cornerstone of the Kingdom of England. But the infrastructure in our presidency, Madras, still leaves much to be desired. The region is abundant in granite, which lends itself wonderfully as building material for the construction of streets and irrigation systems. But it is some distance from Madras, the center of our operations here in South India. This is where the railways come in. The technology may still be in its infancy, yet I think there is no more efficient method to transport building materials in bulk. Additionally, we could extract resources from India way more efficiently using the railways. I'm sure you will understand that the company will keep a portion of the transport fares. But in return, each railway line will be refinanced to you after completion. This I guarantee you.
Refinance via the Indian people's tax money.
Ah yes, this is my assistant, Vikram Gupta. Moving on, using the railways, Madras will become an even greater commercial hub and raise the market value of our East India Company through the roof. And then, perhaps the great mogul will allow us to build tracks outside our presidency.
Just be aware that we cannot produce locomotives within India yet. Therefore, we have to rely on shipments of engines from England. And those are, let's say, not exactly state-of-the-art technology. And sadly, we currently don't have the facilities to do any research of our own on the matter.
Ha! Do you know what it costs to ship these engines from England to here? If you have a better alternative, go ahead. You had better be glad that the company agreed to provide you with these.
Oh, I did not mean to be disrespectful. I do have an idea pertaining to our locomotives. But let me work on it a bit before I tell you more about it.
Oh man, this is insane. So I've never seen anything like this. Look at the amount of resources available and so close. Yeah, it's quite a challenge already, and we haven't started the game. Anyway, and another challenge is this. Look at this. We can't place it over here. It tells us that there's a collision. Although I think that we normally would be able to. Not sure. Anyway, right. Well, this leaves us in particular situation where we have to place it like so. And let me just go ahead, grab this and connect over to this station. Look, it's not ideal, actually far from ideal, but there you go. That's what it is. We're gonna leave it like this for a moment. I also had been looking at this. However, we're gonna leave this like that because, look, this guy is 38 kilometers an hour and this one is 46. So we're gonna leave the points until we get to the next thing. So let me just grab this. Actually, I just wonder, let's just cancel this for a second. Do we need vegetables? Okay, vegetables are needed right away. And here, nothing is needed. Naan bread. And grain and whatever. Okay. So that would have to go all the way there. And then this section here tells us basically that granite is needed, which is over here. So that's pretty good, right? We can actually go all the way to these places. So that's an interesting situation to be in. But for the moment, let's just go ahead and do this. So I suppose we'll just have something like this going back and forth. Let's just go automatic. I'm just gonna have this here so it can stop in two places and make sure this is at 80. Okay, so that's pretty good. Now I am going to grab, I just don't know how. Holy smokes, this is so difficult. Because the granite like this, or yeah, I'm not sure. Like the amount of resources we really have to rely on. Let me just press H as well. Yeah, look at this. So this is now up the hill. Huh. Not sure what I'm thinking about when I'm constructing, but look, we'll just go with this as we go. Okay, so that looks pretty okay. Right, well, this is relatively cheap for now. But I have a feeling we should expand this already. Like, big time. Otherwise, it'll be quite annoying later on. So for the moment, we're good. If I were to do this, that's 97. That may not be too bad. And then this will allow me to have this. Let me just demolish this section. Yeah, I suppose. It's a lot of money though. Let me see how much this one be. Yeah, we're gonna go for this. Okay, so it's gonna be like this and like this. Let's make sure we've got directions going as well. Right away. Yeah, okay, well, that's not too bad. If you were to think about that. Okay, so let me press H as well. This guy's gonna go through all of these. However, I will go for 3, I think. Naidu. It can't do anything at Naidu, but that's okay. That's not too bad. And I suppose we could have something like this here. It won't cost that much either. Okay, and let's make sure we've got a couple of these guys. So one here, and maybe the other one somewhere here. This is not the easiest because it's all bridges and whatnot. Yeah, that should be okay. We can't place it anywhere here because it's all one big bridge. But we should be getting some money soon. This is 250. Now this place will be a warehouse. That is certain. And it'll be for this, Granite we don't have to, whatever this is. Tea I think. Vegetables we can go for. Tea. Chickens no. Maybe sugar, since it's there. And maybe rice. Okay. Yeah, and I think what we'll do is that we'll have a line going like this. And maybe, yeah, it could go around actually. And this area is pretty flat, so that'll be okay. Everything is quite expensive. Right, this goes into a big tunnel, which we kind of want to avoid. $90 max. What if I have no tunnel? Just goes into a tunnel either way. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with this. I mean, it's gonna go 40 or something anyway, so what's the point? I think we need something like this. 382 because of the big bridge. Huh. And what about... Okay, so let me just reconnect this manually. Or automatically by the game. Okay, so the game does the tunneling, which is cheaper. Okay, well, I suppose let's go with that. That is then 131. We'll just leave one for now. And then if anything, I'd rather have this. Something like this. 64. Is it coming? Oh, it's coming. And it's, yeah, it's all granite now. Look at the stations. They're different. Hey, hey. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, yeah. They look so well. Okay, honestly, I think this is my favorite DLC for now. 100%. $17,000. Yeah, we can actually have a train going back and forth. Now, where's the other guy? Ah, yeah, he's now bringing this. And the third one should be bringing something else. This guy is finally... Ah, look, he's not bringing chicken just yet. But that's okay, he will eventually do it. Okay, so we've got enough money for this. And I will just slightly get this like that. We don't have to go too crazy. Come on. 8,000. Okay, not too bad. Waiting. Ah. Oh, I see. I should have done it over here as well. Silly, silly. That's 10,000. Let me see if I can grab, yeah. Otherwise we'll be waiting forever. There you go. And this other guy can now be constructed. And let me grab this also. Cool, so we can actually grab, so let me do this, right? If I'll click on the line, this will be much simpler now. I'll actually will redo it. So from here to here to here to here to here. And let's go for like 4 trains or even 5. Yep. I know it's, you'll think that it's an overkill, but it'll be okay. Yeah. And we're gonna upgrade the line as well. Otherwise they'll be waiting, as the game says. I wonder if we can do it here. We can. Let me just demolish this. Cool. I don't think I need double here, but that's okay. It's, I suppose, for the future. And let's just leave it like so. And I have to redo this bit. Cool. So that's nice. Let's just grab a couple of these. So maybe one over here and the other one somewhere here. Okay. That's nice. And maybe, just maybe, we could grab maybe here actually. One of the depots, if we'll have enough money. Yeah, these guys should be grabbing the chicken soon. The demand has been reduced. Lumber is coming because it's needed over there. Yeah. And it'll always be bringing granite as well. Maybe we could even buy it. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad purchase. Because it'll make money. There's now rice. Yeah. Rice is nice. Tirupati. Oh, I know. We should have one of them here though. That's okay. But yeah, we'll definitely grab this here. 77. Ah. Yeah. Because these guys aren't getting fixed. otherwise. They're so slow, it's crazy. But this will be, yeah, this definitely will make you money. Because we'll always get rid of it because of this warehouse thing. So, although it doesn't show us when we click on it, which is strange. But you can tell from here that it's just required. Silk. There's so many very nice goods. Like spices, obviously, you wouldn't have... You would not have it. Then chicken is good. Then the arak, the tea leaves, clothing, furniture, which is different, I suppose. Raw silk. This is a new item as well. And this, gemstones, imagine. Okay, well, guys, let me play a bit. Or maybe just before you go. All right, I see. So, city of Anantapur to your home city. Where is Anantapur? Ah, this one. By when? July the 8040. Okay. For completing this task, you will receive a monetary award. Okay. And then, okay. Connecting the cities of Tirupati, Anantapur, and Nellore. Yeah. So I suppose we'll just have this like that. Yeah, that's a good idea. And now we're making plenty money, slowly. But yeah, let me just play for a bit, and then we'll see each other again. Okay, folks, so this is our little network. Now, there's loads to be done. However, 2 tasks have been completed, and we are now waiting for this. I don't know if I'll be able to complete this, actually. So we'll about to see. And there is a train. Now, there's one train that we've got that is... I think that's the guy here. Yeah, so this guy is going from Anantapur to Nellore. I think I may want to actually rename it so we know what it is. I'd like to copy this and basically put our interim station. Yeah, just like this. Okay, so we know where it's gone because that's basically the line. It's not ideal, but there you go. That's what it is. There's actually quite a few trains that we've got back and forth. And we got some money by connecting Anantapur. So I was able to actually buy those 2. They were very cheap. As you can see, acquisition was 200,000, so that was really good. And as you can see, this is really just a income because they will always be gotten rid of. Always, like literally. And as well as that, we've got, I think we've got only 3 maintenance posts, so that's not the best, but we'll make do. And Tirupati will always be growing because of the warehouse, right? So it'll be always very well supplied. Oh, we need arak. I wonder what arak needs. Oh, that's distillery. Rice and sugar. Okay, perfect. Everything is here. Now, it'll be good to have it like this way, but to get some money back, I actually have deleted one of the, well, the opposite track because it's all going clockwise. So for the moment, that's what it is. I also have noticed we only get 1 influence point, so that's quite strange. A month. I don't know if this is working well, because normally it's 60, isn't it? So I'm not understanding that that mechanic. If that's a bug or what it is. Now let's just see. Okay, so there's only 10. I'd like to click on it though and find... Yeah, this one. Okay. So he's coming in hot with chickens. Plenty poultry. I wonder, does that count? It does. Okay, so it's just a matter of... So what we could do, let me just grab him. Yeah, let me grab him and we'll add another one. Yeah, there you go. And he'll be bringing either it'll be people or, yeah, this. Passengers. Yeah, perfect. And then as far as passengers go, yeah, look, there is... For some reason they can switch. Well, I suppose... Yeah. Okay. I suppose it's not 2.5 ways further, so maybe that's what's going on. And those places will grow as well because we've got the warehouse here. And look, we can connect spices and this, and there's loads actually. All these little regions here and there. Well, not little, but little in the game, I suppose, in comparison. Okay, so this is very challenging because everything is so close. Queues over here. And this place is the warehouse, or the depot rather. I don't know if we'll be able to make it, it's hard to tell. I hope we will. I'm gonna add another, because it's 80 wagons, right? Yeah, wagons. So even if wagon has one, let's say passenger, it's counted as a wagon. Warehouse is full. Oh, I see, yeah. That's normal. So that's why I would like to bring another one if we can. We're just short of a couple of thousand. Okay, well, let me add it, guys, and I'll see you again.
The imported locomotives seem to be doing their job, although they could be a little faster. For the moment, you will have to make do with the limited selection of engines. I see that you kept your promise. The first Indian railways are in service. The basis for our granite transport line stands. Naturally, the East India Company keeps its promise as well. Your premium has been paid out to you already. Next, make sure that our granite arrives in Madras. Then, expand the rail network in the southern Carnatic and arrange for a sufficient number of trains so we can extend our work to the whole region.
Our current locomotives, however, won't do the job. Too bad that we are limited to outdated engines from London. This needs to change. That's why I was working on plans for the construction of a locomotive factory in Red Hills near Madras. Please aid in building the railway settlement in Red Hills. As soon as it is completed, we can build our own Indian locomotives. This way, we would have higher capacity engines that are better suited for the loads and the terrain.
Okay, so we were able to deliver the 140 wagons between all those 3 cities. Now we need to found a city of Red Hills. We've got 2 years to do it. So that's not too bad, I suppose. Then the issue is with granite. So what happened... yeah, look at this. All of this is so expensive. So this is... Hyderabad. This is Southern Carnatic. Where is Madras? Madras. That is Odisha. Madras. I mean... Am I stupid or... Kerala? Yeah, I'm not seeing Madras anywhere. There it is. Ah, there it is. It's just next to Red Hills. Okay, so granite needs to be... Okay, I actually had to get rid of it because it was draining money like there was no tomorrow. Because as soon as this ended, that was it. So that was so bad. I mean, it was and it wasn't. I'm not sure. But anyway, those will not be needed until the cities will reach 95,000. So I suppose for Tirupati, that's quite soon. But maybe they'll be cheap again. Let me just look. Yeah, they'll be cheap again. Okay, so that's actually not bad because I suppose we view... Yeah, look at this. Okay, we'll be able to buy them again. But for the moment, yeah, it's quite difficult, I have to say. Found the city. The construction of the locomotive town in Red Hills enables you to research new locomotives and technologies. On monthly basis. Okay, so it is part of the task. The only thing is that this is 550,000 and we cannot afford it basically. So I'm not quite sure. Now we do have 2 years to complete it, so maybe not too bad. Use 20 trains at the same time. We've got 14. And then this requires, okay, granite. So that's actually pretty good that we have all of that connected. So it's not all lost. The only thing is the naan bread, right? So this will need to go to 90,000 by the time we'll get to get the naan bread production. So anyway, it's just a matter of playing. So let me just do that real quick.
Fantastic! Now that we have a locomotive factory in India, we can research new technologies and build our own Indian locomotives.
Righty-ho, guys, so we found the city of Red Hills, and let me just show you what is about to happen. Because I've kept the points unspent, we actually have over 1,000, so that is so interesting. Let me just divert these trains now. So what they need to do is to go to Madras. Let me just do that real quick, because they were needed over there. And this guy also. I don't know why he's got a express status. I'm just gonna get rid of Red Hills. There you go. So this will be for this scenario, and then we need 80,000 people over here. Now Madras also has grown, and I am also looking to pay off this loan in 5 weeks. So that's why I don't really necessarily want to spend all of the money. However, we definitely want to spend all of those points. So let's just go ahead, and I'd like to go for something good if we can. Iron Duke. Cost of recruiting, ticket prices. Yeah, we could actually go like this. This would be 300. But this be better. Okay, so let's leave it the way it is. So that'll be pretty good. Now Red Hills needs some sort of a construction. However, I don't really know what to build here because we don't really have that many factories when you look at it. So paper would be good. The only thing is that we don't have really that much lumber available apart from this place here. It'll be very difficult to deliver over here without going through this town. So that's not ideal. And look, there's lumber here as well, but yeah, it's not that easy. So paper would be nice, but paper would be nice, let's say, I don't know, paper would be nice actually here in Anantapur. Or here, and let's say replace distillery and have distillery either in two of those places. Probably Madras more than anywhere. So yeah. I'd like to get this connected if I can. Perhaps we'll be able to... like so? Without anything crazy. Okay, yeah, that's pretty doable. The only thing though, let me just do this quickly like that. Because I'd like to, we already have this section expanded. And I'd like to make sure we've got the gridiron for when we go towards the other side. So, just like so. And I think we'll need one of those. Okay, that's pretty good. And let's just grab this somewhere. Not quite sure. Doesn't really matter. Why is it just for one track? Too close. Okay, so that's good. Come on. There you go. Perfect. So that's now connected. We can just grab a train going back and forth. It'd be a freight train. However, I think Jenny Lind would be good. So let's just see. Now, if we were to look at this, yeah, 3 weeks. Okay, so we'll have enough money and then we can grab another bond. Hopefully of more value. Yeah, and this really much paid itself off, I suppose, and it'll make more money. So that's pretty good. Yeah, and this line we can use to have a station here and connect those places. Oh, look, those are available. The only thing is, yeah, this one is really expensive. So that's the issue, but yeah, and then we're just waiting for this, and then 80,000 citizens in Madras. I suppose I'll just wait for the game because I don't really know what to build here. Honestly, none of those places are really good for any sort of... because we've weaving mills already. I've built a furniture factory. Like, what else can we do? There is distillery over here. Unless we can... We probably won't be able to afford a distillery. Yeah, 1.3 million. I don't know. Let's just leave it be. It's okay. I'm not getting stressed over something like that. Yeah, so Jenny Lind now is the biz, apparently. And we'll replace all of them. I mean, I could potentially replace all of them. Let's just see. For 500,000. Yeah, so we'll have enough to pay. So that's good. I mean, this should be okay, shouldn't they? Nalore is gonna go to 60,000 very soon. The game decided... Yes, I really like when that happens, okay? When they have, like... You know, why the game doesn't do it all the time? There is cloth. Why won't there have clothing, right? Where there is sawmill, why isn't there... Well, I've built it, so now it's there, but normally the game decides something random. So over here, yeah, I suppose chickens and this makes sense. Just based on proximity of the goods. Okay, I'm just gonna... Because I really want this to be paid off. I mean, I could pay this sooner, it's just we're gonna pay 83,000 whatever. So, why would we? Now, we have expanded the towns so much that they are now quite busy in terms of passengers. So we may want to switch slowly. This seems to be quite slow. It's a shame that this is so long. And the gridiron is only here. But look, it is what it is. And I would like to get rid of the post office because it's not really doing too much for us. Well, definitely gives us a bit of money, I suppose, but nothing too crazy. And we're approaching this, and then I was actually able to buy them. So look, the price was just so silly to pay. And they do give us a bit of money, I suppose. And then this place can also accept furniture, so that's pretty good. And yeah, so that will always, you know, we don't have to really expand it that much either. Not sure why is this not growing. Oh, it needs spices and tea. The problem with the tea is that we don't really have... Yeah, we need another train going back and forth. But yeah, there's so many trains now. Ah, so this just paid off. So now we can take 1.6 million. So that's pretty good. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Oh, look, sawmill. Out of all things. This is so silly. But that's okay. Yeah, and oh. Yeah, and there's another sawmill here. I think what will happen is that we can buy it maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do. Red Hills. Yeah, Red Hills will be growing because it'll be supplied all the time with things. Okay, I think we'll need to expand this station. But let's just see. So 80,000. So this town here needs to be expanded. So what I can do is grab... Yeah, I can grab really all of those. We can come all the way down as far as this place. Wow. Okay. That'll be an overkill. So I'm not quite sure where to go. Like we could... yeah. We could connect it like so. Over here. Not sure. Okay, so I am just gonna expand the station for a moment. Okay, and this will go over this side, and then the other section. Let me just look at it again. Yeah, there's just so many things here, isn't there? It's actually very difficult. Like, should it go here? Yeah. And look, it's so... Like, how am I supposed to place the station? That's the only way, I think. But it's in a tunnel. Ooh la la, that's difficult. Here? No. Yeah, that's the only place. But maybe, just maybe, it'll let us do it here. No. Let me just demolish this. Okay, well, it'll be like this, I suppose. And then it'll connect over here. And then come all the way down that way. Not ideal, but there we go. That's what it is. Big bridge and up the hill. And then this is inside a mountain. Let's just look, however. 7,000. Look at this. Holy smokes. Is there anything we can do? I mean, we could. Yeah, okay. It has to go like this. Not much else we can do here. Yeah, so for the moment, let's just get rid of it. That's fine. Okay. 7,000. Yeah, okay. So let me just grab this loan here. So we can complete this. And then I can grab this and connect over here. Ah, this is in our way. So perhaps something like this would be okay. Please tell me I did. Yeah, I was thinking I deleted too much of it, but no. Okay, cool. That didn't work. Okay, I'm just gonna do this real quick and then delete whatever we don't need. Okay, Madras is going to be quite big, I can tell. Okay, cool. And then let me just grab this side and drag it over here. Oh. Well, that didn't work. Okay, so that should be fine. No. This needs to be 4 as well. The reason why this is 4 is because this is going down to the chicken and whatever. Down this way. Okay. So that's okay. Yeah. Directions. I suppose let's just grab a couple of these here and there. Okay, and then Madras will need this for sure. Okay, so let me just grab all of that like this. And have... Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just leave the naming. Without direction. Yeah, that's down this way, so that's okay. Okay, so that's pretty much it. This poaching thing comes up all the time. Now, we could have this, but I'm gonna wait for that, I suppose, because I'd like to go for the Iron Duke. Okay, well, that's working really well. Let's just see. Yeah, so we'll only need one more. So let me just click real quick. Okay, yeah, so this now can stop, and we're gonna do it this way. Okay, and similar to the other guy, let me just click. Yeah, maybe let's just send one more, just in case. 43. Okay, this is now ready. Perfect. Well, that worked out very well. And then I'd like to upgrade this line if we can. Demolish this part. And have gridiron here. This is already working nicely. And a nice station here. This will be quite tricky, but that's okay. And let me have this. Okay, hopefully we'll be able to connect those without issues. Yeah, that's actually not bad. 86, they don't go any faster anyway, so it doesn't matter. I normally would be trying to improve that, but I'm happy with that. Guys, I have to say, okay, I did not think... I mean, India is a massive country, right? Why everything is so close? Is this to emphasize that it's a big country or so? Like, as in most populous country or something? I don't know. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now I am going to... Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. Okay, so let me just destroy this. Like so. This one and this one. And let's add 4. Ah, we got no money. I'm just going to wait a couple of seconds. Or longer. Ah, come on. Yeah, that's okay. It was just telling us that, but we'll grab a depot there. So this is Gopal Rest. Yeah, it's fine. A little station would be nice here to have. Yeah, so they're quite busy, right? But that's okay. There is more to come. Okay, so Madras is growing nicely. This place is not. But what can we do? We could have a warehouse here and that would work. Transporting things back and forth. Yeah, so this is now getting the furniture over.
Audacious! Now that the granite has arrived at the presidency, we can extend our operations to the whole region.
We need to expand this. And it's gonna cost a lot. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, because there's like 10 trains and they're not able to fit. Okay, let me just speed up the time. I think I'm not gonna make this city any bigger just quite yet because for obvious reasons. The tracks are just so busy because everything is so close. Okay, so let me see if we've got enough. Almost, so that'll be... I just hope that this can be expanded to 4. No. I mean, it can be if I'll get rid of this. Oh, man. Let's try. Okay, well that's not too bad. And then I can get rid of this part here, giving us some money back for the other. Yeah, it's just where do we put the... I mean, this is all bridge, this is bridge. The only place would be here, but that's so close to this place. So let's have it over here, I suppose. Not much we can do there. Similar over here. Not much can be done, although this isn't too bad. Look at how many trains are waiting. Holy smokes. Yeah, look, we've a lot of... So that's 15... 24. 24 trains for one station. So, not ideal. Oh man, this is gonna be difficult. I would have to delete this line. Ah. Because you can't do this. Okay, well, it has to be done, unfortunately. So let me just quickly, and then it has to be, yeah. Okay, that's okay. Let me just quickly do this. Okay, so this is our section now. I've expanded those two stations. Well, this station really, and the one that I was focusing on before. And yeah, that's pretty much cool. And yeah, so this is now a 8 platform station. It had to be done that way because it's way too busy. So these guys from down here are using the bottom side, I suppose, or the left side, same as over here, right? And then there are 10 trains going back and forth like this. So that'll be cool. It really is needed. There's just no doubt about it. Now, I will get rid of this thing here. I think I'd prefer to have the dispatch hall rather than anything else, because this is the through station, right? And then this guy is getting the maintenance station here. Yeah, so there is a bit of a consternation. Obviously, the guys are being rerouted because of what I was doing here with the rework. Okay, so this is now, yeah, this is now completed. Why is it going to Madras? No idea. Is it still required? It is, okay. That's interesting. So what I'm gonna do is, yeah, okay, maybe let's just leave it if that's the case. Yeah, this is now delivered as well. This is growing, so that's nice. I'm just not quite sure what to do further, apart from, yeah, we'll definitely be going over to this side. And I think, yeah, I think these, not a sawmill, but a warehouse here would be nice. Ah, look at this. This place is producing paper now. So that's not too bad, I suppose, if the game chose to do that. We are full of meat everywhere. It's almost quite interesting. Yeah, because I suppose, yeah, it's 30,000, that's why. And this place doesn't have, interestingly enough. What we could do is... There are 2 of them. But it's so interesting that the warehouse doesn't... Yeah, I think they're just too busy. Yeah, that's what's going on. I bet you. If anything, what we could do is to add maybe... Yeah, maybe another couple of trains. Or maybe what we could do is, because we've got... Well, we're working towards the express. Start doing that. It's just for express. Look at what's happening. It's not going to be the easiest. I mean, can we... Yeah, we can have a train station here. That may not be the worst idea. Let me just look very quickly. Yeah, so we can have a bridge. Something like that. Holy smokes. That's gonna be, yeah, that's 800,000. So these are always very expensive, aren't they? So that's 800,000 just for this. Because if I press H, yeah, there's like a mountain here or whatever. And then we need something for this place. Unless we'll break this apart or something like this. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, like here. That actually could work. Okay. We just can't do anything, obviously, with this. But that's okay. Alright, well, we can leave it here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I think this was this is a good episode, actually. I really enjoyed it. I definitely enjoy India. I do think that it's very challenging because everything is quite close and it's topography. However, look at the buildings. I mean, holy smokes. Looks so well. Yeah, very cool. The best yet, I think, very honestly. Anyhow, we'll leave it here. Thank you so much, okay? You take care, as always. Stay hoops.